JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, policeman shot and injured along Maxfield Avenue. A policeman has been rushed to hospital after he was disarmed and shot in the halfway tree area of St. Andrew on Tuesday afternoon. The circumstances surrounding the incident are still unclear at the moment. A source has revealed that the cop was shot in both hands and his leg. It is understood that the incident occurred about 4 p.m. while the traffic cop was on duty at the intersection of Balmoral and Maxfield Avenues. It is understood that the cop's gun was stolen in the incident. The roadway was cordoned off in the vicinity of Balmoral and Cargill Avenues. There's an active search underway for the shooter. AR-15 assault rifle seized in Manchester. 2 people have been taken into police custody and an assault rifle seized following a cordon and search operation in the Battersea New Green area of Manchester on Tuesday morning. A cordon and search operation carried out this morning commenced around 4:30 a.m. in the Battersea New Green area. An AR-15, along with a quantity of 5.56 rounds, were seized during the search. 2 persons have since been taken into custody for questioning. Head of the Manchester Police, Superintendent Shane McCullough said. Superintendent McCullough said the operation is ongoing. The individuals are being questioned in connection with the find. Linstead man shot dead while playing dominoes at shop. A man was shot dead while playing a game of domino at a shopping golf district near Linstead in St. Catherine last night. He has been identified as 37-year-old Nigel Ricardo Carty, a farmer of Sunnyside district in Linstead. It is reported that about 8 p.m., Carty and others were playing dominoes at a shop when they were pounced upon by 2 men armed with guns. The gunmen then proceeded to shoot Carty several times. He died on the stool on which he was sitting. His attackers then escaped on foot into the community. The police were called to the scene. No motive has been established in the fatal shooting, and the police are searching for the attackers. It is reported that the deceased is the second member of his family to be killed by gunmen in recent months. The St. Catherine North Police Division, in which Linstead is located, accounted for 120 homicides in 2023. Man out on bail, reportedly for murder, gunned down in St. Anne. A 36-year-old labourer of Gully Road in St. Anne, who was reportedly out on bail, was gunned down Monday afternoon. The deceased has been identified as Dwayne Clark, otherwise called Zano. According to lawmen, preliminary investigations revealed that about 3 p.m., residents heard explosions and summoned the police. Upon their arrival, Clark was seen lying on his back with what appeared to be multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Reports said that Clark was on bail after he was reportedly charged with murder. This incident follows another fatal shooting on Sunday, where Adrian Bridge, a 47-year-old auto body repairman, was allegedly shot by a member of the Jamaica Defence Force during an argument. The police are investigating both cases. Vehicle plunges into river in Westmoreland, 2 injured. A driver and his passenger sustained injuries after the vehicle they were travelling in ran off Norman Manley Boulevard in Westmoreland and plunged into the Negril River this morning. The police are seeking to locate the men who left the scene. Deputy Superintendent Sean J. Mitchell, commanding officer of Zone 4 of the Westmoreland Police Division, which covers Little London and Negril, said that the police received a call sometime after 2 a.m. that a white Toyota Voxy ran off a bridge along the roadway and into a river. No names were provided to us, and the vehicle has since been wrecked from the river and is now at the Negril Police Station, where we are conducting further investigation to determine who the owner is and who the driver was at the time of the accident, Mitchell said. We are making checks at the hospital to find out if individuals have proceeded there of their own free will. The injuries at the time did not appear to be severe, based on the report from the paramedics, he added. Mitchell shared that paramedics from the Negril Fire Department were already on the scene when the police arrived, and that the vehicle's occupants were not seen by cops. The paramedics indicated that they spoke with 2 persons who said they were occupants of the vehicle, but they weren't forthcoming in providing any information on how the accident happened. One reportedly left the scene on a motorcycle, and the other didn't take any treatment from the paramedic and left on his own accord, he explained. Truck crashes into spur tree jerk stall. 2 people narrowly escaped serious injury after a truck laden with steel crashed into a drug center on Spurtree Hill. A police source said preliminary investigation suggests that the driver lost control of the truck due to brake failure. Reports are that shortly after 7 a.m., the driver and his assistant were traveling in the heavy unit when it reportedly developed mechanical failure. It is reported that the driver, in an attempt to minimize damage, swerved right and crashed into the drug center, which was closed at that time of the morning. Police said a taxi was also involved in the crash with minor damage. The accident-prone Spurtree Main Road links Mandeville and its environs to St. Elizabeth and points west. Heavily laden, slow-moving trucks often hinder traffic on this steep, difficult hill, and there have been several fatal crashes involving trucks over the years. Police Constable on murder charge granted $400,000 bail. Police Constable Daniel Hall was on Monday placed before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on a charge of murder. He was granted $400,000 bail with surety. Reporting conditions were also imposed. Hall is charged in relation to the June 4, 2021 fatal shooting of Stephen Brown on the Irish Town Main Road in St. Andrew. The charge was a result of an investigation by the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom and a ruling by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. The matter was adjourned to be transferred to the gun court on February 23. Alleged serial thief charge following robbery spree in Trelawney. A man accused of being a serial thief was arrested on charge following several robberies beginning on Tuesday, January 2, on Duke Street in Falmouth, Trelawney. Charged with shop breaking and larceny is 28-year-old Trevano McGregor, otherwise called Fogo, of Jonestown, Falmouth in the parish. Reports from the Falmouth police are that about midnight on January 2, the complainant locked up his business establishment and left. Upon his return, routine checks were made, and McGregor was seen on CCTV footage using an object to pry open a poker box from which he reportedly stole $15,000. During another incident on Wednesday, January 3, McGregor was allegedly captured on video stealing 12 liquor crates valued over $10,000. The following day, the accused was allegedly seen breaking into a gaming lounge where he reportedly pried open 3 poker boxes, causing estimated damage of 60,000 Jamaican dollars. On Sunday, January 7, about 2:30 p.m., the complainant made a report to the police. While the complainant gave his statement, McGregor turned himself into the police and was pointed out by the complainant, police said. McGregor was subsequently arrested on charge following a question and answer interview. His court date is being finalized. Government provides support to old shoe market vendors. 11 vendors who suffered losses from the recent fire at the old shoe market in Montego Bay, St. James, have received $60,000 each from the Ministry of Labour and Social Security to aid in the recovery process. Portfolio Minister Pernell Charles Jr., who handed over the checks on Monday, said the vendors are the first batch that will benefit from assistance to replenish their stock. He noted that more than 80 people were affected when some 54 stalls were destroyed by a fire in October of last year. We have received 43 applications for assistance and we expect to get more. Of the 43 applications, we have 11 persons here today, and we expect that each person will receive that amount or more based on the damage to their stalls. This is the ministry's way of giving them a start and giving them support, he noted. The minister commended Member of Parliament for Central St. James, Leroy Clark, Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Leroy Williams, and the Deputy Mayor, Councillor Richard Vernon, who petitioned the ministry on the vendors' behalf. We will continue to work together with them at our parish office to ensure that we give as much support as possible to help them get back on their feet, Charles Jr. assured. Among the grateful vendors who received funds was Rita Allen, who sold phone accessories at the market. Allen, who noted that she lost everything in the fire, said the funds will go a far way in enabling her to pay off a loan which she took out to replenish her stock and providing her with a fresh start. The handover of the checks formed part of a working visit to St. James by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who was accompanied by several ministers of government.
So last year we had a massive fire that affected the shoes market here in St. James, which is a part of MP Leroy Clark's constituency and within the division that our mayor is responsible for. And based on their petition, MP Clark swiftly wrote to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security and Council as well, and Mayor also followed up, and based on their petition, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security has responded to do an evaluation and an assessment, which led us to conclude there was complete disruption based on the fire. Based on that, we have seen so far of the 54 stalls that have been destroyed, more than 80 persons have been impacted, and we have received 43 applications, and we expect to get more applications. Of the 43 applications, we have 11 persons here today that will receive a total of 60,000 each, and we expect that each person will receive that amount or more based on the damage to their stalls. This is our way from the ministry of giving them a start and giving them a support. So firstly, we want to thank your Member of Parliament and your Councillor for their advocacy, and we will continue to work together with them at our parish office to ensure that we give as much support as possible to help you get back onto your feet.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.